Back and forth, back and forth. Nothing incriminating on the way or in the way.
No.
Not that there would be.
No.
Sorry.
It's incriminated yourself twice.
For some reason.
Immediately.
Like, yeah, I think we're recording. And we are. Is it okay if I moisturize my hands quickly? I was just about to put my rings on and thought, oof.
You said before to a certain someone that we're the more melanated type.
Yeah.
Get ashy.
Yeah, some of us get ash. I just looked up, like, when you're looking between, it's like,
in the crevices is crazy.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's what you call it. Okay.
And a little finger crevice. Oh.
Yeah.
Like a fly just jumped.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Plants
as I was talking about my ash on my finger. Flies are bright.
But yeah, no, so before we start, what is it? Episode 33. Interesting number that is. 33. But yeah, before we proceed, actually, yes. Welcome to episode 33 of Why We're Not Recording This.
Mm-hmm. This is probably the most chaotic start we've had.
Oh, yeah.
For a minute. And there's no camera, there's no direct camera to look at.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's your camera over there. So I'd like to think. And, but then it's our conversation. Oh, damn, it's like that.
Don't mind about that camera.
I'm good. But yeah, welcome to episode 33. And actually, quite weird, episode 33. Oh, actually, before we go any further, please do like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
As you come in, it's like you walk in through your house and then you just take your feet off, Take your feet off.
Take them off. Just take those feet off before you enter my house.
No, take your shoes off, like you're coming in. And then so as you enter, just like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not sure what you're going to comment about. But anyways, as we proceed, episode 33.
Yeah.
It's, when I thought about that, actually, I thought, that's an interesting number, 33.
In what way?
In what way? Well, first of all, Jesus died at 33. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if I Googled it actually. I might have Googled it to see what the significance of 33. And now I'm going on my phone, I'm going to close my phone. But I thought it was interesting. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the number people or angel number people, do let us know what the significance of 33.
We've had some guests on the show that might be quite...
Yes.
They might be quite good with the whole numbers thing. I don't know where to look anymore when I just realised how much I speak to the camera.
Snap.
So now I'm like, bail.
Uh-oh. Chaos has started. But do let us know if it does mean anything, especially something also.
Yeah. What does 33 mean? Mm-hmm. 3 is supposedly the strongest shape, right?
Oh, yeah, and I like three niggas. Oh,
mm-hmm.
Are you Illuminati?
Is that Illuminati?
I don't know.
Do they have a dip or something? No?
I've never really associated with them that much.
They say a triangle is the strongest shape.
Yes, it is. To be fair, as an engineer, I will confirm that because once upon a time I did it. That was not on the schedule, me talking about engineering.
Carry on.
But yes.
Follow the thread.
Okay, I'll follow it. Shapes. Triangle, and actually in uni, I actually made a bridge. As one of the assignments, you have to make a bridge out of sticks, and then
that's quite cool.
And then they put weights on it to see which one's the strongest. And obviously, the one with the triangle. Mine had bad triangles.
As in, the triangle supports the.
Yes, so all the triangles are. It looks like we're shouting at that.
If this is on mute, please unmute. Unmute.
Yeah. But mine was actually decent. It was strong enough. Not that I was comparing with other people, but the way mine failed, it actually decided to lean sideways. That was how it actually failed.
Okay. Some would just say that's a little bit of swag.
Yes, but then that's the thing. It's like I should have incorporated the triangles throughout the spine, not just on the sides. Mm-hmm. Because obviously it was kind of a square on the edge, and then it was strong enough though. Sorry, didn't mean to bore you with engineering stuff.
I quite like that. The task of just build a bridge.
Yeah,
I quite like that.
Okay, so here's some sticky things
and literally,
get
creatively. I like that. It's a nice challenge.
Yeah, no, it was a fun challenge. One of the ones that I enjoyed in uni, outside of doing. Why am I reminiscing about uni now? Sorry, we're going to proceed.
You can hear it in your voice. This is one of the things I like.
But 3 and 33. So it ties in with the. I'm still devising a name for them. 3 niggas or 3 kings, NEGUS. So it ties in with that. So I wanted to ask
of that. Oh, sorry.
Go on.
I was going to say, speaking of them, how are yours?
Oh, right.
How's your mind? How's your body? How's your spirit? How is all of that?
Actually, let's see. So now. Actually, we were just talking outside. I was like, we're entering the final moments of the third quarter. So yeah, I feel like I'm getting in my rhythm again, and it's quite exciting. It's kind of like even, I mean, today's setup, came to my mind. I thought, you know what, let me try something new. So that's why now I'm thinking, ooh, what does 33 mean? Like the moon, it's a full moon. What's going on? So actually, you know what? Actually, Anton dropped an episode. Whoa! Sorry, I'm connecting the dots.
Connect them out
I'm
loud.
sorry, I'm so loud because he messaged me today. He said he dropped something. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going.
Where is full moon?
Yeah, big things
Where
to go.
is this moon? Where is this full moon?
I know it's a bit cloudy out here.
Like every time I'm in this flat of yours, every time it's like, oh, there's a moon. So much so to the point where it's like you don't even see it anymore. Yeah, I saw it creep around.
It was rather orange.
And then I didn't see it anymore. And this is the first time in a long time where it's like everyone's talking about the moon. Where's the moon?
What moon?
It's just you live in a glass box, all angles.
Low key, and everyone who's outside can see inside. But it is what it is. I mean, I do like it. But no, 3 niggas, they're good. Oh yeah, it is weird because usually the camera's there when I think, and I always think in between.
Where are we supposed to?
Yeah.
Who do we speak to? Who do we?
You speak to me. I'm here, right?
I need my third guy. I need. My
You've got your whole third person right there.
Okay.
Hello.
And I'm here as well.
Yeah, but 3 niggas are good. You know, like I can't complain. It's just like whoa. Already towards the final of the third quarter, because the last episode we dropped, it was halftime. And then, so now, I feel like I'm getting my rhythm, and actually, I was thinking, speaking of the 3 niggas, and because I was checking up on myself, it's like, okay, how are you before we get to that? How are you?
I feel rested.
Okay.
Is what I'll say.
Words. Physically, spiritually,
physically,
or
all of it.
okay,
All of
so
it feels rested, and taking stock of how much you need rest is something I've not done for a long time. I'm not saying I haven't rested in a long time. I haven't taken account as to like how much rest I could actually do with for a long time. So I haven't taken stock of myself to be like, are you tired? Are you like, not physically, but like emotionally tired? Are you spiritually tired? Are you? And the answer was just like, yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah.
So last week was like a week where it's like, I'm gonna take the week off work. I don't know how many people have the privilege of taking a week off work.
Yeah.
But if you can, just try and do so, and not even in the sake of, I'm gonna take time off work because I'm going to do this, because I'm going to go on holiday, or because I'm going to, like just if you can, again, it's a thing of privilege to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I was privileged enough to be able to take a week off with no plans.
Yeah.
Like 0 plans. And on like day 1, I was like, right, this is what I'm gonna do for the week, and I'm gonna like, I wanted to like cover the back garden in like tarp and canvas, and I wanted to like practice some spray painting, and I wanted to like maybe go on a little holiday here because why not?
I mean, you kind of did.
I know, but I want to go on another little holiday. Think of privilege.
Okay, no further question.
So I was like thinking of all these things that I could do. So like that first Monday was like, right, what are you gonna do with the week? And the answer was like, nothing, bitch. I'm gonna chill. Like I'm just not going to do any of those things. I'm not going to promise myself or set anything in place, which means that I have a thing to do. I never do that. Like I always have a thing to do. There's always the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. I was like, I'm going to take each day however the hell I want to take each day. And it was a good week. It was good. Like it was still packed full of stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's just in my nature to not, I can't not do that.
Like,
but nothing was scheduled.
Okay.
Things just happened. And
so
I was like,
kind of like flow state-ish, free flow. Because like, I mean, you're saying you wanted to rest, and when you got here, you were typing things on your laptop.
Oh yeah.
So that's
rest
part
looks
of the rest.
different to everyone, I think. Like rest
there
is
you
like
go,
not.
Yes.
It's not one thing. I think the idea of rest being, you sit down, feet up, and you stop. I don't think that's necessarily the case. It's like, for me, it's change course.
Yeah.
Just ever so slightly, just like.
It depends on your makeup.
Yeah.
Like,
So mine was not. Believe me, there were days where I was like, I'm gonna sleep again.
Again, you know, I'm gonna sleep again.
I woke up. I was like, Yeah, that was nice. I'm asleep again. And it's like, I'm just going to take another extra hour here. I'm going to take 2 hours. And I'm going to wake up and it's like, wow, it's like a totally different time of day.
Yeah.
And now it will begin.
How does your spirit deal with that, knowing it's that time of day?
What time of day? That was the thing last week. What
Touché.
time of day?
Touche.
Because it's like, that's that attitude of like, you need to do this, you need to do that. Or like, usually it's like, you've got to go to work, you've got a meeting, then you've got to do this. And it's like all this I've got to do this. I didn't have to do anything last week. And that was the rest of just like quiet mind. And yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, okay.
It was very good.
And then, so the other things, the extra things that you're doing in between, which is part of your well-being, which...
Just part of like being myself. Being myself means I don't have a makeup which ever truly stops. Like there's always like another idea, or like what if you tried this, or what if you did this, or like, so instead of you've got to do this and you've got to do that, the past week was like, what if you did this? Or
so
what
essentially
if you did that?
you're following your intuition.
It was test and it was play and it was like, it was just listening to like the child version of myself a lot.
What you want to do now?
What do you want to do?
Yeah, okay, that's nice.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
okay, so that is an element of rest. It's not just like staying in bed. Well, you did stay in bed.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I slept again.
I'm still trying to get up, slept again. Like, you just slept and then woke up.
It was so good. It was like, returned. So it was rest, but it was mine. It was my week last week.
And then are you still gymming?
Not as much, but just and that's the thing that's been on my mind a bit is like, have you been to the actual physical gym, the place of the gym?
Yeah.
Because like in doing that was like mindset. Oh, it was wonderful, and I had that conversation quite a lot throughout the week, and that was the one thing which was like, you can rest, but don't be stagnant.
Ooh, what's the difference? Elaborate on that. I think I get you, but just
you can be restful, but don't like be indoors. Is like another way of putting it. Like don't like move your body. Do things. Go and do things. So I walked a lot. I walked loads. I cycled loads. But did I go to the gym? Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I didn't go to the gym. I just moved in different ways.
Yeah, and then you read.
Which was
you
also
mentioned
quite
that
nice.
you're going to a park and reading.
Yeah. And it was movement, but it was like a different version of that, like a version that even any of like walking, I wasn't walking to anywhere. I was just walking, and I did a thing on one of the days. When I got back home, I was like, you basically park hopped through the day. It was like I just found different patches of grass, and was like, soil's nice here.
Did you like
sit and read for a bit, and then be like,
did you expose your feet and put them on the ground?
I don't really do that. I don't really do that now in public parks. Nah. No. I don't really get the 10 toes out like that.
Yeah, okay.
I don't really know why. I just didn't, because I was just
but it's meant to
around.
be like good for you and quite earthy and grounding of some sort.
I got my crepes on. I was fine with that.
Got the Nikes on my feet.
Nice pair of socks on, cushioned. Yeah. Nah, didn't. Kind of wish I did, but at the same time, wouldn't change anything about last week.
Yeah,
maybe you should have got your 10 toes out.
That's fair. To be fair, like, I don't think I would have either. I'm just thinking the last time I was in the park, I didn't really get my toes out. But what I did do is probably bring the camera and shoot things. Yeah. That's it. Speaking of shooting things, Overspray has been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's been a minute since we recorded, isn't it? So I was like, has it been busy?
Kind of.
I was like, we recorded last week.
Maybe we didn't catch up about it. Yeah, because I mean, in terms of like creative side of things, I mean, you were creating and doing things, but we haven't really discussed it, and it's been nice to see. Because I mean, I feel like Overspray was born in WAWNRT.
Yeah.
Like that's.
It was like it was a conversation that was then became like a.
Oh yeah. Oh, how are you gonna do your hand gestures now? You got your.
I know.
But you're gonna put
Overspray.
Big letters and everything going across the screen. Overspray. Sorry.
Nah, it was born. It was born. I was gonna say right here, but like in spirit right here.
Yeah.
But just in a different
It's your crib.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been good. It's been really good. We've had like a pace that's been really quite nice for anyone who doesn't necessarily know. Overspray is a collective that was started by myself and Becky McGillivray, and we did an episode. Episode what? Episode what was it?
My brain says 16.
Oh, somewhere in that realm.
Okay, sorry. Curiosity is a funny thing. And it always gets me. But you keep saying words.
What the actual episode was. Myself and Becky McGillivray, who's another mural maker. Muralist. Illustrator. We run a collective which is about empowering females, women, gals, into getting involved in like street art and making murals, because it's a super male dominated space, because potentially men feel safer going out and spray painting into like into spaces that tend to be like dark, because it's illegal, so you can't really do it. There's legal loopholes, but to practice you have to do it kind of illegally, and so not very many women are involved in the game. And so Overspray is just to try to open up the doors to females to allow them to
we were so wrong.
train as well. What was
22?
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, sorry, as you were.
Sets of 3. You said 16. I said 19. That's a 4. That's a jump of 4. I was like 16 to 19 is 3, and then 19 to 20.
You said it's 4, right? But 2 plus
22.
2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So.
But is it episode 20 to 22?
Yeah, 22.
Oh. Yeah. So. Sorry, this is really. You said 16. I said 19. This is 22. That's 3, 3, 3.
No way.
Yeah.
Holy.
16 to 19 is 3. 19 to 22 is 3.
Huh.
And like.
Welcome to episode 33. Sorry, it gets weird from time to time, but.
Yeah, it's nice that. That was really quite cool.
Sorry, got sidetracked.
Anyway.
God, did you just claim that? No, the universe gave. No. Sorry, maybe I'm hating, but like, yeah, no, you clocked it.
So episode 22. Episode 22 is the episode where you'll find out about Overspray. And then the stuff we're doing now has just been like, we painted Stevenson Square with like a bunch of students, which was amazing. I think we've talked about that, so I won't go into that.
Yeah, I think we touched on it briefly, yeah.
It was dope. And then we did a workshop at Factory International, which is like this big space in Manchester. It's like a big, cold, kind of ugly space in Manchester. There's had a lot of money pumped into it. I'm going to talk about them like this because whatever.
I was just about to...
It's a cool concept, but it's another one of those exhibition spaces which just had tons of money pumped into it, and I'm not really seeing where like the Mancunians are infiltrating the space that much. Sanford performed there, amazing. I'm not seeing the Mancunians really utilising...
Is it a form of gentrification?
It's a form of someone's got a lot of money. Is that gentrification?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then potentially, yeah. But we ran a workshop there, which was like hosted by a really cool guy called Steve, and he ran like a grassroots day.
Mm-hmm. Is this just solely for muralists and...
Nah, it was like...
I was going to say vandalizers.
Vandalizers. We are the we're the vandals.
Yeah.
No. It was like a grassroots day, and it was so strange and so good. But it was like local Mancunians. There was like a henna station. There was like 3 dance troupes that were like battling against each other. Me and Becky were there with just a table full of Posca pens, and we did like a flag making workshop. So we like got loads of kids, like I was looking at your hands kids
to see if you've got anything from mine.
It's gone, but I did buy some henna.
You did, because think to my brain.
I did.
Yeah,
and I did because I love henna so much.
Yeah, could have shown it, but it's alright.
I know.
So
we could edit it in.
Too much work.
I know. As soon as I did that, I was like, you. And then and then there was like a barber shop battle that happened there. 2 barbers head to head, literally. They had 2 models, 2 barbers.
I was gonna say, did they have like the clients on rotation? Like, yo, fuck.
This is what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a speed thing.
Yeah,
but it wasn't. It was like a style thing. So they introduced themselves, and the crowd was like, "Oh!" And then they gave fades, different types of fades. One of them gave a fade that was like a fingerprint, like loads of lines, and then you had to cheer for who won. It was
So they call it, and then you make noise and then go to the other side. And then,
yeah. And then they won some cash money, which was nice. But yeah, we ran like a flag making workshop where it was like, we got kids to express themselves through paint and pens, and I had some really good conversations with kids, man. The kids are so cool. Kids are so cool. They're very unapologetic, and I like that parents would come up with the kid, and the kid would like be drawing for a bit, and then we'd have a conversation. It's like, I want to draw a mouse that's eating cake, and it's like, cool, okay, I'll draw the cake, you draw the mouse, and then after it was done, the kid would be like, and just leave.
Yeah.
Like, a kid is the only person who can just leave a situation because there ain't no social.
Ah, interesting.
There's no social barriers there.
Interesting.
They're like, they're not even like, thanks. They're like, that. Well, I've had a good time.
Yeah.
See ya. And the parents are like, I'm really sorry. Like, nah, kids are cool.
This is cool. Well, to be fair, like, I mean, you're reflecting on your week, or not even reflecting, just like, let me know about it. It's almost like you embodied that essence the past couple of days or whatever, which is just following intuition. If it says do
be
this,
more
do
kid.
it. Yeah.
Just be more kid. Like, just if
There's a Kanye bar. Sorry, I was thinking.
Which is Kanye bar?
Kanye bar is I'm still a grown-ass kid. He says other words before and after. Well, it's a song, so he would.
Well,
but... no, I feel like
songs work. Well, he's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's not wrong on that line. He's not wrong, but like, yeah.
Keep the kid in you.
Yeah.
Which helps you with the intuition because you're a lot more connected. You just follow your spirit.
Kids just do stuff.
Yeah.
They just do stuff. They pick something they're interested in, and as soon as they're not interested in anymore, done. Drop it. On to the next thing.
Exciting?
Yeah, what's next? Keep me entertained. Like, they just, kids are cool. Anyway, Overspray things. And then since then, we painted Withington Baths paint jam, which was
Is this with
cool.
Withington Walls? Is it Withington Walls?
Withington Walls, yeah. So we did a paint jam where we painted separately but together, and then we are in the process of painting some other cool stuff collectively. Yeah. So it's like slow burning, but it's burning at least.
Yeah. No, it's burning because like I'll tell you how much it's burning. It's burning to the point that Slam Collective felt the heat in a very, very nice format. But this was it's just, sorry, I'm just like, not weirded out, but the way of the universe. Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen this on the collective page, but someone... Oh.
I did not see this.
Yeah, I thought, that's pretty cool. And then I remembered...
Just saw a cool design on a street electricity box thing. I love that no one knows what they're called, because what are they? Was wondering what slan means. That's so cool.
Yeah, so I'm assuming... Well, it is connected with Withington Walls, but I'm assuming it's either we are slan...
It's either the box that me and Nima did, or the box where me, you and Law painted that box, because there's two electricity boxes. What are they called?
The utility box. Or,
utility box.
Yeah.
Lucky box.
Well, utility, this is just the engineering term. I don't know if there's another one out there, but like we call those utility things.
And people know what we're talking about.
Or underground apparatus.
Just those green boxes. Of...
You know what? I was going to say for peeps and giggles, I was just going to show the photos of the two there, if I find them.
Yeah.
But then I'm just going to send myself into a hunt.
Oh.
I'm sure it's on Instagram somewhere.
I can send you them both.
So you want me to just split screen, just one hand on this side. So it's very magic. But yeah. So yeah, that was
really
quite
cool.
nice. Yeah. It's funny how that filtered in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's grown into...
This thing with street art, man. Like it doesn't have to be spray paint. It doesn't have to be like giant, massive scale on a wall or anything like that. It's just someone putting something that shouldn't necessarily be there into a space where it doesn't naturally occur.
I used to get in trouble for that.
Well, people get in trouble for that because you shouldn't do it, because it goes against keep the electricity box the way the electricity
I was just taking it back and playing up my history in the sense of, okay, back in school, like, right, Nate was here, blah, 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 then it's like,
be a bit more imaginative. That's my only thing. It's just, there's cooler things to say, but that's fine.
I thought we were advocating for the kid, but now it's like...
And was WOZ, get a bit of grammar. Put the H in here.
My fucking hose. I'm joking, sorry. Sorry,
That's a little bit of
a
little bit
I'm
of
not sure if I'll
typesetting.
beep that out or keep it, but
Keep
we'll
that
see.
in. See what your mama says.
It's-
Keep that in. But yeah,
Mama
like,
jump at gardening tools. Cleaned it.
and
Cleaned
a
it,
lie,
no trace.
and a lie as well. But yeah, street art. People, the fact that someone reached out and saw a word, didn't know what it meant, and then found us via Instagram and then messaged what that means, super cool. And the fact that it's something that we can do very quickly,
Yeah.
that has, they stay where they are.
Like, and
and-
no, to be fair, it is pretty awesome. Like, even that message, because they're coming to private, I thought, okay, maybe someone's going to attend to it, because I've got my own life living. Like, it is what it is.
That's everyone's attitude.
Exactly.
Everyone's
Exactly, and still, it was on my lap.
Someone
I was
else will
like,
get the
"Ah,
message.
Yeah, and I thought, no, I know what, I don't like leaving people unread or whatever. And it's not even an offense, it's just because I like replying when I know that I'll actually have the
Yeah,
full attention.
yeah.
Otherwise, I'm probably just going to say one or two words.
Yeah.
Which actually reminds me, are you a voice noter?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because I thought, because I'm the one, you send me a voice note, I'm still going to reply by text.
Yeah, me too.
I have a tendency of that.
Me too.
Okay. Oh, okay. This doesn't help the conversation
No.
because I wanted to know that perspective on the voice note. Because mine, I feel like my voice sounds weird, but then again, I sound stupid because
The irony.
That's what I
is-
mean. So I can't. It makes no sense, but well, maybe it's me trying to understand why I don't voice note as much.
Can I throw in what I maybe think with this here, with like us recording this and doing this? Maybe it's the first time that we've put our voices out in such a manner where it's like, well, okay, anyone can listen to it. But
Yeah.
the thing is, you can like chisel it and you can polish it and you can cut things out and you can change things and there's an editing process.
You
A
reckon?
voice note is so raw. It's
Yeah.
like you just press the button and go. No
Huh.
edit, no nothing.
Part of me, okay.
Get it wrong, no. Go on,
No,
go on.
I'm sure there's an undo button.
You laughed funny. Yeah, undo the whole thing. Start again. No, it's too real.
To be fair, yeah. So yeah, that's my only hiccup. But yeah, I didn't know you were on this side of the fence.
Yeah, no, don't.
I thought we're gonna have a nice, not even combative, but like
A
nice share
nice
of
back and
perspective.
forth.
Yeah,
No, we can't. We are both firmly on this side. Like,
yeah.
But if someone voice notes me, even that, like, I will take longer to get to the voice note.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it's a.
I feel like I need to listen. I can't just be like
Stop.
still pumping my music, it's like still tucked in my bag.
Pause other things to
Yeah.
listen to the.
Because I can't anticipate what you're gonna say.
I need a headphone on at least because if I'm like outside, then I don't just want to be playing a voice note. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Okay,
what
now we
we're
sound
gonna
like we're anti-progress. I'm not sure if it's progress or not.
say.
but
Is it
sometimes-
progress?
Just an extent, because I mean it's a lot easier, well, convenience if you think about
Is it?
It's just
No.
like da 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 send rather than sitting there da da da. Ah, misspelled that. Da 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 da.
It's one-sided convenience.
Yes, because also remember Key and Peele? That's that skit.
Yeah.
Or that sketch. Whereby, yeah,
text message
exactly.
confusion.
See, maybe that's why I misunderstood sometimes. Anyway.
Yeah, I think that's
But yeah, no, sorry, I just went through people that are like necessarily people who I may have
Understood that.
offended. Like, damn, okay, I meant no harm. But no, like, your summer motive sounds like they were fun.
yeah. So you didn't really answer when I asked
You
you
asked me a question.
how you were.
I said the 3 niggas and okay, no,
You
let's
said
see.
something.
Equal
How are you?
some,
and then you said
can't remember nothing. Sorry, that's Buddy. So I'm getting too comfortable here. I don't even have a singing voice, but yeah, how am I? I'm good, you know. Like I said previously, I'm good, and I'm coming back. I found myself back in Stoicism.
nice. Yeah. How did you find yourself back then?
How did I find myself back there?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a loss of rhythm, but it was more so I want to organize things a bit more, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So it's almost like, okay, actually this ties into back what I said earlier about like sometimes you just got to make time. Like I may be busy, but to have time you got to make it. I can't just be like, oh, no, I'll do it, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like procrastination.
Yeah.
So it ties in with that. It's like, you know what, sometimes you just got to do it because, like, okay, I guess I'll touch on my summary as well. I was in London. I told you I went to London.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a flying trip. But once again, I was so pumped doing it. I was like, you know what I mean? It was just like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do it. quick drive, flew in. It was a nice drive. I was vibing. It was traffic still, but it felt like maybe that's why I also feel well rested and recharged. I feel like all the time recharged.
Because you had a big ball of chaos.
Yeah.
At like the start of last week. Then you went into the last week.
Yeah, exactly.
This ball of chaos. You want to go into details about?
I kind of. Yeah. It's for Somerset. I guess I can speak on Slum Clothing. Yeah. So I guess I can say the new collection has dropped. It's officially out because well, not even because we also at Somerset for the next 2 months. Which reminds me, apparently, I'm not sure. No, I was on the news. I can speak about it. Apparently set on fire.
What's set on fire?
Somerset somewhere.
Nah.
Somerset House. I think it was the West Wing, and we're chilling on the east, so nothing was affected. It doesn't make it any better.
You're just gonna do that.
I'm not a gang member.
Luckily, we're chilling on the east, so.
No, it's not. It's not.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like when I got the when I got the message that it was on fire, and then it's like okay, checking emails.
Sorry.
It's like
Slight
so all our
clothing
stock
gets showcased in Somerset House in London.
Oh yeah.
And then the drip goes so hard, it sets the
It was
building on fire.
It was Fargo.
So that's really bad. That's really bad. Like,
Wait, I did the game.
I know. And I'm over here being like, yes, the fire. That's shocking.
No. That's bad. And to be fair, thank God that our stuff didn't burn, or that it was. Not that there could be a better side.
Did anyone get?
Oh well, I hope no one was injured or anything, because weirdly enough, maybe.
That's crazy timing, that, you know.
Yeah. So actually, this happened like last weekend or a couple of days ago, or whatever.
Mad.
But yeah, it's mad. But yeah, so it's Somerset, which means the line is I'm wearing a sample. I mean, it's here now. That's a perk sometimes. But yeah, it just froze for a second. I was gonna start jump on Lens Safe. I was already on Lens Safe because I really like it, but we're gonna drop it again at some. Why am I wearing it? I was comfortable in it.
Because you're comfortable in it, that's why.
Yeah, because it is quite comfortable, it's cozy. But yeah, so it's the Don't Sweat It, it's calm, we've dropped it, that's a collection and that's what we've called it. And you'll understand when you say it why it's calm. Well, maybe you won't, but ties in with...
When is it on until?
Oh, it's on until the end of September. The good questions rather than me waffling.
On until the end of September.
Yeah, end of September.
And,
yeah, so with that.
And we can also post links to that page so you can get further information. I'm going to pass you this book. Oh.
No wonder I've been losing my feet.
Okay.
No wonder.
I tried, I felt it, and yeah, we can post information about it.
Yes, yeah, we will.
Can find out.
But that's the unfortunate part. Like, this is the other side. Is that it's actually closed because of the fire.
Oh.
So it's gonna be closed until further notice. I'm not sure if I'm divulging too much information or not in terms of them. But I guess we'll let you all know when it's up again. It's quite unfortunate, but still pretty dope that we got this opportunity, that we get to do this. So yeah, shout out to the Somerset people, and I hope no one's affected.
Yeah.
On a serious note,
really bad,
right? Rather than on the business side and
awesome
awesome stuff. But yeah, check it out. Oh yeah, remember we I almost said everything, but I'll just say it. Yes, a week out for yous. I don't know where that came from. Like that was a phrase in my head.
A wee discount code.
But yeah, discount code. Yes, WAWNRT 10. Yeah, gonna leave it somewhere in the description. But yes, following which, it's already spoke about Overspray. Yeah, anything teachable of late.
Anything teachable?
Yeah.
So many things have been teachable.
Okay, give me
I haven't really synthesized. I haven't synthesized any of it yet.
Well, whatever you've synthesized.
Teachable things. This is going to be a harsh segue in the conversation, though.
I mean, I think this is ours, so it's
right.
fine.
Reading a book.
Go on. Sorry, I don't mind the gasp. It was tied into...
The gasp sounds like, she's been reading.
Not even. Let me just elaborate, please. Okay, the reason why I gasped is because, remember the previous episode I'm going to come back to them, just going to say this quickly. But Last episode, I told you I was reading Jordan Peterson, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, and all this racist shit came out. And then I seen all these things people are saying about Jordan Peterson as if they're gay. Someone was like, oh, snap, I just said I'm reading Homie's book.
Oh no,
I
but
don't
in that
know
conversation, did we not speak about Jordan Peterson a little bit? And what's come out about him?
No, I think it's all this, this like racism thing that's been happening in the past 2 weeks or whatever, based on online anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel
Movement
like,
of the far right.
yes, exactly. So I think a lot of people on the far right listen to him. Apparently.
What bits are they listening to?
I don't know.
What parts of him
I don't
are they
know.
listening
I don't know.
to?
I don't know. But like that's what I mean. I found myself now. It's like,
So
wait,
you
do I
just
have to?
needed to just come back and be like, T, by the way.
So yeah, I stopped reading that book.
Jordan who?
Yeah. Shout out John. What's good?
Peter's son, yes. Yeah, okay. We can come to
Yeah,
the,
that's it.
we can
Like
come to
that.
that side of
That's it.
things. Teachable things. Yeah, my segue. The book I've been reading.
Yeah.
I've been reading this book.
What's it called?
It's called Consumerism. Oh my god, no, it's not. Scratch that. It's called Consumed. It's by AJ Barber, or Aja Barber. I'm so sorry if you ever see this. Your book is amazing. I'm butchering your name. Aja Barber or AJ Barber, and it's called Consumed. And it's about consumerism and how it's like a collective problem and it's a collective issue, and also about how it's an issue to do with race, to do with gender, to do with all kinds of things. Like, it's opened my eyes up to what it actually means to talk about things like fast fashion, and the whole of the book is kind of through this lens of like fashion and consumption of clothing and fabrics and material and that kind of stuff. And it's just been a really interesting read to really think about like the pipeline of like clothing and that kind of stuff. It's just been super interesting. I've learned a lot through the book, and I'm currently trying to, if I'm buying things, then I'm trying to look at either supporting someone who is like a smaller someone. I'm basically trying not to buy anything that's been produced by millionaires or billionaires.
How are you gonna filter that?
The ones I know already. So if it's a brand that I know because they can afford to have adverts on TV.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And things like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to swerve you so hard and put money into pockets of people who are either at the bottom end making the things, or who are producing things with a mind for sustainability and that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to be overall more sustainable.
Yeah.
And I spent the past week just really noticing like some of my habits and some of the things that I do, which I don't think are terrible, but they're fixable. So the idea of being like, oh, I probably due new clothes.
Oh, okay.
Or like, I've not bought new clothes for ages. I could probably buy some new clothes. And it's like, look at your wardrobe. You have enough clothes in there for the rest of your life. Like, I have enough clothes and shoes and bags and socks. I have like 100 pair of socks. Honestly,
Once upon a time, we had the conversation about, imagine if you just went like one outfit.
I know.
Where were we going?
Liverpool. We're always going to Liverpool. I don't know why. Like whenever you say where we're going, it's like Liverpool. We had a conversation about, imagine if you just wore the same outfit every day, and how that would just change some part of your like brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Of not thinking about how you style yourself or how you. It can be a sick outfit as well. It's just you wear it.
Yeah,
It's your outfit.
I think.
So teachable things are really think about who you're giving money to. Really think about who you're shopping with.
Yeah.
And make better choices.
Okay. To be fair, make better choices. That's nice.
Yeah. Specifically when it comes to the world of fashion and the conglomerates that own it. Did you know oh no, I just hate when I do this and I know I'm going to butcher a statistic. I hate when I started, because I started with such gusto.
We're only good with threes over here.
No, out of the three. Right, oh God. Okay, something. In 2018, they did a study and they looked at the world's economy, and they looked at like the 100 biggest masses of finances, money, resources, that kind of stuff, and lots of the 100 biggest ones. Of the 100 biggest bodies, entities that have like a source of economic power, something like 40 of them were countries and 60 of them were businesses. Like the top 60 are businesses and not countries. And in my mind, I always thought that the country must be all these people working and all these people like spending money in this country. That must mean that economy, right at the tippy top. So when I think of like the US, and like surely they're like right at the tippy top. Us in the West, like we shop horrendously. Like we buy so much stuff. So to know that even that amount is not in the top 60 most powerful economic forces is like they're businesses. Yeah, it's crazy. And then you think of like Zara owns what is it? Zara and Primark are related to each other, as is something higher up.
So it's kind of like BMW. Audi and VW, but it's actually one company.
Audi, VW, Skoda. That now. Yeah,
Skoda. Oh yeah, you drive. Yeah, how's
driving a Skoda? I know.
Of course, going to distract.
Driving a Skoda.
No, anyway. There's nothing wrong with the Skoda. There is nothing wrong with the Skoda. I don't understand your beef with it.
Skoda sponsor us, and maybe I'll think about taking my words back. But
it's the engine. It's the engine size. That's the only beef. Because, like I said, it's made by VW.
I now know what it's like to drive with the force of a hairdryer. This
tangent took us to where we start offending people.
I know. I'm not even sorry, Skoda. But yes. So like it was a wild thing to learn was how powerful some of these like giant conglomerates are, and apparently if a lot of these retail massives, if they upped their prices of clothing, this was a 2022 study, if they upped the prices of clothing in like fast fashion retail stores, so we're talking like H&M, things like that, by 1%, they could afford to pay the workers who are making the clothing for minimum wage. They could afford to pay them a living wage if they just upped the...
So it's essentially greed.
It's just greed. It's nothing more than like horrendous, horrible greed. And the book, which we can also post in the thing, right? Because everyone should read it. I think it's on your bookshelf as well.
Yeah.
The book is just shone a spotlight on it because I really truly didn't know. So it's like shone a spotlight into an area of ignorance that I wasn't even aware was ignorance.
But see, I'm not sure if my brain, maybe I'm just like being too transparent. I see it most of the time. It sounds interesting. Maybe I'll learn something actually as someone who is arguably getting in or lingering in that very industry of targeting consumers, not even targeting. It's more so
it's all targeted, yeah.
Yes, but on this side of it, it's more so driven by the expression. Hence why, the tag is storytelling through clothing. And to be fair, we are trying to be as nice to the earth and as well as people as possible. In the sense of even now, because we actually, maybe now I'm just talking too much, but to the point that we now print as we sell rather than, or we make as we sell. Let me just like print whatever. If you're making something, it's like, it's definitely going to the customer rather than
it's definitely not going to landfill.
Yeah, exactly. So that's quite interesting.
You should definitely read the book.
Yeah.
Or you, if anything, it's almost like, as I was speaking about it, I was like, there's like a real link to what I'm saying and you guys. And I feel
there's a huge one.
It's almost like you have like a responsibility. Yeah. More so than people just consuming. You're not only a consumer, you're also a producer. And so like, it's almost, I'll use the word, it is a responsibility thing to make sure that you're aware of like, which I know you'll have like a baseline of that just because of who you are. But I think once you know the facts and the figures and the statistics, it will make your decisions much easier, especially when things are like, but this costs ever so slightly more to do it this way. I think once you know the statistics behind how dire the industry
No, but see, that's
is.
the thing though. Like, we've been spoken about this. Actually, I was going to ask about the hidden talent, but I guess I'll drop this as a I can sew, and you know the ripping torn part sewing. Like that's what I mean in terms of the slung clothes. Like if I could, like
Yeah.
not that I was gonna
But
say.
if you could, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
what you do.
So it's just
and
the
the quality would be like out of this world.
Oh, sometimes. Thank you.
It would be, because
I hope
it's yours and it's direct.
Exactly.
If you see a stitch that's one stitch out of place, no, start again, do the thing.
So now that's in an ideal world. So yeah, I guess maybe I feel like now I'm justifying. Maybe I am. Sorry, that's in my brain somewhere. But no, it's I might check it out when I got time. But like, is it readable? Because I like a nice, easy read.
Yes, she was written by a black woman. I want to place it in like her like early 40s.
Okay.
But the language that she uses all the way through it is like very relatable. It's not.
Is it written like?
It's written so nicely. My phone's not here. I took a picture in the park the other day because she'd put something at the end. She called something whack. Like she'd written this whole.
Okay, so it has a bit of personality to it.
Whack, and I was like,
okay, gotcha.
She writes. There's a lot of character in it, and there's a lot of personality in it, and I think she's done it in an intentional way, so that people can digest the information. Because she's just pulling stats from like, what I'm guessing would be like giant articles and like stuff from conferences, and like who's going to those, who's reading these things, like who's actually. She just puts it all into one place, which is like, and there's pictures in it as well, like illustrations.
Oh, I like
pictures. I need a break for that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is it like, am I just going to be like, whoa, like,
it's a very, very readable book.
Head. Yeah,
and she drops in other things like short YouTube films and stuff like that you can watch.
Okay.
It's just, especially when we're just talking about the conversation of clothing, like I am shook more than I've ever really been before about like the fashion industry, but it's just horrendous. Like that's absolutely
in a
horrendous.
waste way or in terms of the money side?
In both of those ways, in its impact on like black and brown people. So when you think about, she did this thing where she looked at what happens when you take clothes to a charity shop. And what you think happens when you take clothes to a charity shop is that like, oh, this has got a hole in it. I don't wear this anymore. This doesn't fit. Take it to the charity shop. Apparently 20% of the clothes you take to a charity shop actually end up on the shop floor. Of that 20%, really? There's a very small amount that actually gets sold. Everything else then gets sent away to like different distributors who deal with like waste of textile garments.
So now does it tie in with like upcycling or?
No, because then it basically gets sent to like countries in Africa.
Okay.
So like there's one market in Ghana which is called Kontogo Market. I think I might be butchering that name, but it's a market where buyers will queue up all morning to buy like giant, massive. So
like buy 5 kilos or.
More than that, and then they'll try and sell it off at like low prices. A fraction of that gets sold. They make nothing on selling that as well, and then the rest of it gets burnt. But when it gets burnt, it's like the air quality in the area is like really dangerous to the kids that are there. The water supply is. Oh,
so essentially the last place where they end up.
The last place where they end up is with black and brown people, and they burn them and they destroy them, and because there's nowhere else for them to go.
Yeah.
And so it's like I wonder why they end up. I wonder why they end up there, because they can. Because the system allows them to do that. And now what businesses are doing, like again, I'm saying H&M because they have a track record of just being the worst. No, not the worst. Bad. What they do now is like greenwashing, and I've heard this phrase before but didn't really know where to place it. It's where a brand will act as though they're doing something to help the environment when really they're the problem in the first place. So for example, H&M now are allowing people in these areas to sell them their clothes that would end up in landfill back, and then H&M will boil the fabrics down to make more clothes out of them. When they were their clothes in the first place.
So they could have just done that.
They could have just done that.
From jump.
Yeah, from the jump, is that like, you give your stuff back to us. It didn't need to go down this big cycle. But now they're like, no, we stand for clean, green air and clean, green. So you're
just going to come take these and clean it up for you.
And somehow you're getting paid again. Somehow you're not paying them to take this. They're paying you to come in and collect this. It's honestly
it's horrible.
Okay, the cycle of clothing if you to follow one piece of clothing is honestly horrendous.
Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of in terms of a movie, but like the cool side and what it sees. I'm thinking about individual stuff, but the depth of it is actually not fly.
Nah, it's really not cute.
No.
Honestly, it's really, really not cute. So yeah, it's like black and brown people. The workers tend to be women, and so there's a massive issue with like females and women, and it's a feminist issue. Oh man, it's just crazy. So when I say like, oh, I've been reading in the park and I've been doing this, I've been reading in the park, and it's literally been like, oh my god,
You've been in tears.
swear to God, oh my god. At one point, she said the median wealth of a white woman is like £40,000, something like that. Meaning that like how much wealth at like the peak of her time that she will have, she can have like 40 grand saved away, or like have 40 grand somewhere liquid, whatever, own a house. The median wealth of a black woman is £600.
Damn.
And it was just like this massive issue where it's like, how am I still going to be giving these people clothes, like my money for clothes and my money for all these things, when there's such deep-rooted issues that need addressing first?
No, look,
it's like,
I
line
hear
pockets.
that.
At this point, I'm going to line black pockets. You know what I mean?
No, to be fair, that's what I was saying to you about us even trying to reduce the waste, which is make as you buy.
Yeah.
But I guess it ties in with that. But yeah, it's mad.
I should read the book. So yeah, in terms of Teachables, that has been my biggest teachable this week. So I went through my wardrobe, I looked at all my clothes, and I was like, right, okay, you have like 50 outfits based on that one top you've got there. You pair it with this, pair it with that. I dug out all the jewelry that I own and was like, wear your stuff.
Yeah. But see, this is where maybe now I'm talking from a bias perspective, is the fact that you're saying all that, right? But me, on the other hand, on the other side of the sort of page, it's like, I don't really buy clothes. I just think, you know what? It's like, hence why this is kind of a sample, but it's something that we want. So it's almost like make our own clothes to an extent.
Yeah.
So certain aspects of the consumerism, it's like, I don't even go to those shops anyway.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, but it is quite interesting. Maybe I'm also saying that from a place of privilege. Maybe someone else like, oh, I'd love to be able to make my own clothes. But it goes back to if you can do it, and I was gonna say if you just make time if you need time. But I don't know. Sorry, I'm trying not to be desensitized or be sound harsh. You know what I mean? Because I completely agree and understand what you mean.
And I'm coming from the stance of like, I've just been reading, like all I've been doing last week is just reading this book. At one point I was like,
you felt like the consumer.
I am the consumer.
Like, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I am the consumer with the skills and the privilege to not have to be part of this horrible cycle. Yeah, like, I hear that. I can step away from it. So like I can step so far back out of it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna. That's what I'm gonna do.
But see, I feel like I've stepped away from it. However, I've actually gone into the other shoes.
Yeah.
However, whilst in the other shoes, I'm trying to be aware of the other side.
Yeah. This is where you either have power or you either have power to step away from it, or you play by their rules. It's
play by their rules. But that's the thing, we're trying to. Well, not even trying. This is the route that we chose. Like, no, we're not going to just go the normal route. We're going to be sensitive to it.
Yeah.
But no, it is.
And this is why you should just tool up with the information. It will make decisions significantly easier.
But then, see, 100% agree. But I feel like even on the other side, it's quite interesting in the sense of, okay, you're saying about buying black, ABC is support black, but I feel like sometimes that in itself can get abused, if that makes sense.
What do you mean?
As in, or used for, to be fair, for winning to a certain extent. In the sense of, you might find that the actual head of that sort of particular group or party is actually melanin deficient. I don't mean it in a bad way, by the way. So I'm just talking.
It's just the case. You see it a lot with like black hair products and stuff like that, which
exactly
to look as though they're like black owned, but really like just do a bit of
exactly.
That's owned by L'Oreal.
Yeah.
And nothing black
So,
about that.
so that's what I'm. So even within that's like, okay, no what? Now you gotta play the careful game, like
I think
properly.
the danger is trying to be perfect with it. If you
Yeah.
try and be perfect with it and not put a foot wrong, then you'll just fall back into the system because the system's so easy. Whereas if you're open to being like, all right,
Unconscious
I might
about
make
it.
mistakes here,
Yeah.
but I'm at least going to try and
I'm a human
put
being
my
after
put my
all,
money
yeah.
in a different. I'm gonna push it into a different space because y'all have got enough.
Yeah, you're
More
already
than
sorted.
enough.
Yeah.
Like you don't need my money. And if
What
anything,
sneakers
like,
are you wearing today? What sneakers are you wearing today? What sneakers? Trainers?
my Adidas.
Okay.
Why? Why?
Sorry, that's being annoying. You're saying all this, you're rocking Adidas, but
No,
I'm
okay,
joking.
okay. My
I'm
Adidas,
joking.
my
I'm joking.
8-year-old Adidas, paint splattered Adidas, holes in the back of them.
Damn
but still
Adidas. It
work
was-
Adidas. How dare you, sir?
Pardon me. I have, yeah. No, yeah, no.
But I know what you mean. But again, like that's all still fine.
was
Like all of
projecting.
that's still fine. I
I was
know you are
projecting
because
I have
I'm
a pair of shoes.
I'm like
I
2
was-
seconds away from going to the wardrobe.
Don't do that like that. I got a new pair like 2 weeks ago, so like no, like that's I was projecting.
Yeah, no,
I'll take that. I was projecting.
But for real, I think it's more dangerous to try and be perfect with this. I think it's like an adjustment thing.
Yeah.
And both of us are more than skilled enough to like repair our own clothes.
Yeah.
Like if there's a hole in
I've
our
been
clothes that
doing
does
that.
not exactly
I've been cutting. Well,
same.
to be fair, that's the thing though. Some people actually love clothes. Some people cannot be asked with that. If that makes sense. So 100% agree with you, but some people are just gonna be like, but who wants to be sat there sewing? Funny enough, I spent before Somerset, sorry, going back to Somerset, I was sitting here sewing tote bags. That was me, but that's the thing, someone else would probably think, what do you mean you're sewing tote bags? Well, I needed them done.
So like bring back the tailor. Imagine how cool it would be if we had our own tailors that were branded so that it was like a younger, cooler. It was affordable as well. It's like you got
But
holes
see,
and
now,
stuff.
now affordable is very subjective.
But affordable as in what do you mean?
I mean, as in someone else with a certain privilege would be thinking, you know what, 50 what, I'm just going to throw a
This
fig
is
out
what was
there.
it? How much do you think it would cost to get like a coat got a hole in the side of it? If you're going to take it to a tailor, how much do you think that would cost you?
Well, first of all, the tailor's going to take a certain amount for consultation.
We're going into it heavy. Okay, yeah.
And then they're going to take a fee for their actual time spent doing it. And then they're going to throw in a certain percentage for using their equipment. So that's going to repair the needles and blah, blah, blah. So how much would it cost? Depending what it is, let me say, okay, making a tote bag, I'm just going to use that one. If that was me, I probably would have started off from minimum wage in terms of my own pay. And then maybe add 20% for equipment, which is going to be 20% of the thing, and then maybe consultation 10%. And then that's the fee. I feel like that's a fair
But do you
amount.
think it would be expensive? Does the idea of a tailor sound expensive?
The thought of it, yes, it sounds expensive.
And I think this is where maybe there's like also a problem because people also think that like cobblers. I don't even know if people know what cobblers are. They fix your shoes well, you know, like they will fix the soles of your shoes so that like realistically, you can't really wear. You can have one pair of shoes and just go to a cobbler's and fix it, and it'll be cheaper than buying another pair anyway. I think the idea of things being expensive and it's cheaper to just get a new thing when really you're buying that new thing like 20, 30, 40 times and you're getting that thing
I don't know
fixed.
how many Air Forces I've got. But, okay, sorry, I'm going to throw this one out. But at the same time, some of us, I guess I can say the black and brown, as to quote you, some of us like nice things.
Yeah.
So this is where the versus now, I guess then it comes to marketing and adverts and this and
Which
that.
is my job, like as
So
a
that's
graphic
what I
designer,
mean.
like I'm part of this thing
Exactly.
as well. Like buy the things is the traditional role of the graphic designer. Not my role, but yeah.
No, I mean you're teetering on like
Yeah, I'm there.
You're adjacent.
I'm at the party.
I feel like every other
I'm in the
episode
corner.
adjacent is thrown in there. There's no one again adjacent. But no, like I feel like I said, you are adjacent to it actually. Yeah. More than you think. Cause I swear not too long ago you were doing a shop. I'm not trying to like I think it was it back to, this was last year. I think it was back to school period.
Yep.
and there was a shop near your ends.
Yeah.
You were
Jake Shoes, shout out.
exactly. So it's like we are the problem. I'm joking. I mean, God knows we are, but
Like,
no.
but we're all in the cycle.
Yeah, we are. But see, that's the conditioning side of it.
It's like, how many rounds do you want to do of the cycle? Because we're in it.
Yeah.
You could just do fewer rounds of the cycle. You could just
You
step
could.
out every
Or you
now and
could
then
be
and be like,
away.
this is crazy. You can step out completely, and
Yeah.
that's really hard.
But see, now once again, I feel like I know this conversation is expounded, but like it ties in with veganism or whatever diet of choice. I feel like the conversation runs in parallel. Maybe if it was about that, I'd read it, because part of me is like, ignorance is bliss only sometimes. It's like, what if I read it, then I'm just like, yo, shut the whole operation down. I'm joking.
Shut it down. Turn everything off.
Like,
All the
like
lights.
no NPCs now.
No.
Like,
It'll just make you think about what the poor choice. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It
I
will
hear
just
you.
make it
Yeah,
easier
yeah.
for you to make decisions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Pilot Bakery, family bakery. Me and my dad run. Whatever. We're not going into that right now. We wanted to get some t-shirts made so that anyone who's doing a market store is like wearing the same t-shirt. So it's like uniform. We basically have this uniform that we're wearing.
Yeah.
I read the book. I was like, okay, cool. So we want to get t-shirts made. Cool. I'm going to source like 3 local printers who do like screen printing. One of them I found, oh God, Lucky Cat. Oh, I'm so sorry if I'm getting it wrong. The Lucky Cat printers, based in Manchester, vegan inks. Everything's done by hand. We'll do exactly the amount you want. Costs a lot.
That's what
Costs a lot to
That's
get it
what
done. Not loads. It's like, you say we wanted like 15 t-shirts. It's like 190 quid for 15 t-shirts.
Yeah.
So here I am putting this out to the family, saying I've sourced this. This is how much it's going to cost to get these 15 t-shirts done. Means everyone's got one, screen printed. All of them will look a little bit different on the back. I spoke to this person back and forth, and this person was like, "Can't do the design exactly how you want it done."
Oh, the constraints of.
But it was such a good conversation. It was like, I can't get those colours bang on because it's a screen print. But what I can do is another technique called this. Yeah. Here's a YouTube video. This is
right, okay. Yeah.
Sick conversation. Really, really cool. Honestly, people around the table were just like, "Oh, we can get it cheaper if we just do it from Amazon." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we can just get it cheaper there. And it's like, who are we exploiting to get each t-shirt for like 74p?
Yeah.
Who are we? Whose life are we making
taking the hit?
Miserable? Who's taking the hit so that we get a cheaper t-shirt? Is it worth? Is it worth doing that just to save? Let's say those 15 t-shirts would be like 30 quid.
Yeah.
And these ones are 190. That if you put that out to someone, they're obviously going to go with the 30 quid one. I can't go back to my previous mindset after the book, because it's like you traced exactly how the system works and you know exactly.
Well, they know they're going to purchase it by bulk and blah blah blah.
It's black and brown women who suffer the most from the system, and it's like, I now can't.
Yeah.
So now I'm over here like, well, I'll put the other £160. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because.
But then, like I hear you, because that's something also that crosses our minds. Like it sounds like, you know what, certain times, like you just said about that one's gonna cost a lot more. So now, if you're gonna then move that, someone else is gonna look there and be like, "Ooh, it's too expensive." So then it's like, okay, as the maker, is it forcing me to then go the cheaper route? Then I can lower the prices for y'all to suit y'all, or should we stay at this point whereby it might cost blah blah blah, but
You should stay at that point where things just cost more.
Things
should just cost more. You should not be able to get a dress for £3. You shouldn't be able to get that for £3. It doesn't make sense. The fabric, the labour, the shipping, the market, it doesn't make sense. And I get it that it's a privilege for someone else, but like, again, this whole system that we're in of exploiting people means that people aren't able to make ends meet because they're stuck in the same system that we keep on feeding.
Yeah, because someone else is then going to be like, you know what, I'll go get a replica elsewhere. It might not be the same, however, I got it for 80% cheaper.
Yeah.
So I'll just go with this. So they
Whereas maybe the people that you want to be buying your things are people who want to support you and people who like...
But then there's this other catch, being for the people as well as, like, you know what I mean? Because it's a consideration of the consumer. It's like, is it going to look like me trying to take their heads off, if that makes sense.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay, in the sense of, okay, if their price is a high point, is a consumer going to feel like, nah, I can't afford this. Let me just go over there.
Probably
Anyway.
you will lose some people like that. Yeah.
So that's what I mean. So it's a catch-22, like you were saying.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you gotta live, but at the same time, it's like, okay, how do you gauge the two? Like, which one is the less evil?
And again, this
like
is why like reading around the subject makes the decisions easier, because it's like it is worth
inclined.
way more to not exploit someone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true.
At one end
as
or
long
another.
as it's not. By the way, I'm not necessarily defending it.
And like not at all. I don't think it's coming across like that whatsoever.
I hope not.
And I think it's really healthy that we're having like this. This is a conversation, because I think like I'm only coming at it with like fresh mind of like I have the stats and but before that I would have found it significantly easier to be like, yeah, kind of get it, because like
I feel like I'm coming from I've seen it at play and I see why certain decisions are made.
And you're not wrong with any of that. Like none of that is wrong at all. It's just I think when it's in black and white in front of you, like what the system looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Okay.
But you have a lot of options to make things.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can we just take a tea break,
Yes.
please? Sorry.
No.
Okay. But yeah, I guess that was a good conversation about the teachables. But yeah, your teachable was
Nice.
well cleaner than mine. Like mine was gonna be short and brief. Like your teachable ended up teaching me and forcing me to go do a bit of reading. But yeah, I was just gonna say my teachable was make time to do stuff that you want to do, and you can't just dwell on being busy thinking that there's going to be an opening elsewhere. Just do it. Why? Because one of the homies, now I'm going to shout him out, Jay. Maybe I shouldn't have, I don't know. Anyways, matters not. But yeah, I wanted to sit down with him. He's a photographer and he's pretty much a similar industry as myself. Actually met him through Christopher. Shout out Christopher. But yeah, very cool dude. And I kept telling myself, he actually came to our exhibition.
Oh, nice. So many people
Yeah,
the exhibition.
he came to the exhibition and then he moved to and I feel like I'm telling his business. Sorry, dude, no offense. But I told you I was teachable. But I kept telling myself, we're gonna link up. Then bam, I'm moving. The beep. What, you moving? What do you mean? Like, I'm moving. Like, I knew he was moving, but like, I feel like we had this conversation in like maybe January or something like that. Then I thought, no, I'm gonna link up. We linked up a couple of times, but every time like, no, just see him next week. Like, I'll just see him next week. I'll just see him next week. And then I was like, damn, he's actually moved. Damn.
From Manchester or to Manchester?
No, he's moved from. No, he moved to Manchester around the same time with the exhibition.
Right. Okay, I'm with you.
So I feel like we could have kicked him more. I wanted to sit down with him and have a conversation because he's got interesting brain chemistry. There was all these things. I'm like, also, I want to go, actually done maybe a project or two together. But it was like, no, we need to actually kick it, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, damn. As if the homies just moved back to, like, I'm not going to say, I was going to say where he's moved. I'm sorry, dude.
With his wife for 3 years and his baby.
Yeah. But it was teachable. It was one of those. I was like, damn, really? Has it like flown just like that? So yeah, that was the teachable. So yeah, make time to do time. To do time. No.
Do you struggle to make time to do things that are not I want to use the word productive, but I know it's the wrong word. But do you know what I mean by that? Like,
kind of, and I like to think I do. I don't struggle, but ignorance is bliss in the sense of I'm the one who's always telling you, if you want to do something, just follow your spirit, correct? So I feel like that also comes, but my spirit is okay with it. But like I said, it's just teachable moments here and there. But I don't necessarily struggle with it because I was going to say no regrets. If you know that reference, shout out to you. If you don't, but yeah, do you know what I mean? I hope you know that reference. Yeah. So like for me, it's like no regrets. So I was going to say I don't really care. It's just like I just follow my spirit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Except for this one. This one I was like, this one was more so time-wise.
This was the first time it was
time-wise. It was like, damn, damn.
Because you thought you had this endless supply of time. And then
Exactly, and then the homies moved. I'm like, damn, I had all these things in my head that I wanted us to do, blah, blah, blah. Then that's going to be like, you know what, either way, teachable, now just make the time for it and just do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the teachable. It's like, just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's part of being. And that was the teachable part.
It's a good thing to remember, I think. I think it just teaches you...
God, I think I'm so self-involved and just all about I am.
No.
Sorry.
Why? You're going to take it that way. Nah. We were all... We're hardwired to just be survivalists and to be self-serving, and it's almost against the grain to not do that. And I think we do that quite well. Like, we do the whole like serving others thing quite well, and then I don't know. I think that idea of time being a finite thing and not having like all the time in the world, there's like a sense of urgency with things, and a little sense of urgency can be really good. But you get stuff done, and like no time like the present kind of attitude to things. Yeah,
but I feel like I have an element of that in my just day to day, to the point that maybe I then forget the other beings, if that makes sense.
That was kind of my question to you earlier. Like, do you struggle to, because it's so hard to explain what it is, but I think we all have it. Not all, like, as in we the group
collectively,
have that. Yeah, collectively we have it. We're constantly, even when we're chilling with each other, we're working all the time.
Yeah.
And we thrive in those environments.
Exactly.
Working, but like, and we work and socialize hand in hand.
Yeah.
Always someone is editing, or making a website, or building a thing, or illustrating, or writing something, or we're always like working.
Because when I go to the park, I'm like, I'm gonna put my camera there.
Exactly. It's like, it'd be weird if you didn't. If you just pulled up and just sat down and was like.
I'll probably have my laptop if I'm sitting down. I'm not even joking. It's happened several times.
Yeah. So like, that was my question. Do you struggle to do the other? As in just to go exist with someone, or just to go and like socialize is not the right word, but you know, like that's kind of the closest I can get to it. It's like just do social things.
But see, going back to what you said about the type of week you had, you were resting. To me, that's me resting.
Yeah.
That's me unwinding. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'll have moments whereby I play video.
Yeah.
Okay, gotta talk about people. I have moments whereby I'll go see people, go for a drink. I haven't drank in a while. I need to find a better example. But from time to time, I'd go, outside bars and such and drink. And maybe walk in, probably have a camera. Yeah, I kind of...
Always have a camera, I'm shooting something.
I don't struggle with it, but at the same time, I acknowledged it more this time around, if that makes sense.
That's growth.
Maybe. I acknowledged it a lot more. But at the same time, if I did link up with the homie, we're going to go shoot. We're gonna go. So either way, it falls in that realm. But yeah, I do kick it with the homies. Yeah. No, I don't struggle with it. I don't know. I can't answer it. However, this was teachable, so maybe it ties in with that. So maybe I'll come with a definitive answer in a few days, weeks.
And we can check in on the next episode and things like that.
It might be too soon. It might not be.
Might not be too soon. It might be the perfect amount of time to.
Yeah. But then.
Have done things without knowing that you've done.
Yeah, but then sometimes the idea of, let me just do this. That's what I mean about going back to being a child, following your intuition. Sometimes intuition just does not lead me there until I look back on the time. It's like, damn. That's basically what happened. That was a teachable moment.
Yeah.
Following my intuition, then I'm like, I thought,
wait a minute, it's been 9 years.
Exactly, that's where the intuition led me. But no, I wouldn't say so. Should we just do music?
Music.
Oh, you did put it down. I didn't know, like, consumerism. I did
put it down, and but then I had to. So behind the screen is like a board. We are really switching things up on episode 33. There's like a board of what we're trying to hit. Bullet points. That's the one.
But they scrambled the way they've been spoken about.
Yeah, all over the place.
Yeah, which is awesome still.
Yeah, it's nice.
But no, like, music. Music makes me lose
You definitely
control.
need to go first though, because I don't know.
I've been Home Alone, so that's a song. Buzz and J. Cole. The song name is Home Alone.
Do tell.
Do tell. What can I tell? The song is... It puts me in the present state in terms of... Actually touches on in terms of what we just talked about, the teachable moments and that. It touches on that briefly.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's kind of like saying, it's all right, it's okay. Just enjoy where you're at now.
J. Cole does that quite a lot, doesn't he? Like, J. Cole just says says these things quite a lot.
I feel like since, what, high school, give or take? Yeah, he's been the soundtrack. And arguably, him, Mac Miller, and Kung Fu Kenny, they're the only ones who capture that. Who like were able to make those timestamps, or actually not even just capture that, but like be relatable, that you can actually see the picture vividly.
Yeah, it's maybe in slightly different ways, but maybe Mac Miller is more of like a when he's talking about pain, he's talking about pain like no frills, like he's just bearing his soul. Kendrick is talking about pain and growth, but also there's like humor in what he's saying, but he uses humor when he's talking about the darkest of things. And then J. Cole is like, everything's gonna be alright.
Yeah,
like,
don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. It's calm. Hey, shout out to
Don't forget to use the discount code.
Oh yes. In case you wonder, like, what's that excitement? That's the collection. That's a new collection that just dropped, and hop on there. WAWNRT 10.
WAWNRT 10.
Yeah. Anyways, you're gonna say your tune of the week.
Is Along the Coast by Azealia Banks.
Is she still about?
No.
Oh.
No, it's really old. It's just very nostalgic track. She has got some...
Oh,
there is some controversy surrounding Azealia Banks, you know.
What, the chickens?
Huh? Another one?
Oh.
Chickens?
It's something that popped into my head. I don't know why I
associated. What did she do with chickens?
Wait. Oh, shit. I don't know. That's the first thing that popped into my head. I wasn't ready for follow-up questions.
Oh, you're going to say, wait, the chickens thing.
I feel like Googling.
I Googled, and if you type in Azealia Banks controversy island, and see what she said about like her Irish audience.
No. Oh, snap. I don't know why that was in my brain.
What? There is a lot surrounding this woman. That is very dark and negative, and I don't know if it's misogyny, and it's like because she's a woman, people are just coming for her. Or if it's because there's something not quite right.
Yeah.
Especially because it's anytime that people go for a black woman, I'm like,
what's the
black
motive?
women bottom of the barrel anyway, in terms of every way you look at it. What's the motive here for going after a black woman?
Yeah.
But then sometimes
maybe she's like, provoking someone somewhere.
Yeah,
who's trying to shut the whole operation
I don't
down.
know what it is, but like.
Okay. That was odd.
I do. I don't know what it is, but Along the Coast, Azealia Banks reminds me of being like 19, 20, and it's just a bop. Controversy or no controversy, you can't take it away from her that she made some absolute bangers, and that's one of them.
Okay, cool.
She uses her voice in crazy ways. Like she uses the depth of her voice.
No, she's got a dope.
Yeah.
As an artist, I think she's dope.
Yeah, she is.
Or maybe her art is sometimes misunderstood. I don't know, but her
art is controversial. Like intentionally, I don't know.
Back then, I would have kind of put her in a similar lane as Tyler.
Yes. Yeah.
I felt like she was the kind of.
She was merging. Like they were.
Yeah, they were somewhat in the same realm. Well, in my brain anyway.
Different time frames, but in terms of the style, that's so true.
But no, anyways, shout out. Hope you could. I hope I didn't say anything weird about chickens. Don't know why that popped into my brain.
Yeah, just Google it if you were confused.
Maybe don't. I don't know. Maybe they're lying. I don't know. I don't know why I said it.
Just the thing with the Azealia Banks controversy about Ireland.
What did she say about?
I don't know if it was. Oh nah, just Google it. There's some weird stuff.
All right. Why? I feel like every other episode we just talk about someone who's been cancelled or someone who's just been told,
It's like we're
like,
poking this hornet's nest.
yeah.
You wonder what's gonna happen
Like,
next.
So, ooh, let's talk about this one. Ooh,
Oh,
let's
Jordan
talk about
Peterson.
ooh, ads. Ooh, let's talk about that one. Like,
We like to live life on the edges, punk.
yeah, talk about clothing, talk about consumers. Yeah, we make clothes though, but like, yeah, like, you just, hey, yeah, this is just us. But no,
I like that we looked at both sides anyway.
yeah, I hope other people do like that too. But yeah, if you tuned in thus far, thank you very much. Thank you, and hope you did like, comment and subscribe, or you can just do it on your way out. If you made it this far, you might as well just scroll down, give it a quick like.
Yeah.
It will be appreciated, and yeah, more to come. And hope you enjoyed the changes that we made, and we're closing on the, should I say, go-to frame. Oh.
I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know. It's back.
I don't know.
It's back.
I don't know. But yeah, sorry. I've been in music. That's Andre 3000 and.
Oh, I'll tell you what was nice. Listening to the Why We're Not Recording This playlist, episode 1. We were on a drive the other day and we were listening to the WAWNRT.
Oh yeah, the playlist. Yeah.
And so they're both on Spotify. If you ever want to listen to those, don't forget those exist. But that was a nice.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice
Actually, you know what I'm gonna make time for? People who don't have Spotify. I'm gonna put. Ooh, I'm gonna set it up. It's fine. I'll wear that. I'm gonna put the songs on YouTube. I've been intending to do that and only put like 2 or 3. But I think I'm gonna go back and just spend some time or take some time out to do that because I think some people would enjoy it and sometimes you just don't want the stress of thinking what should I listen to.
Yeah.
Just bump that. It's gonna be a journey.
Yeah.
Don't shuffle it. Just listen.
Don't shuffle it. Yeah. Just it's already shuffled. It's pre-shuffled.
Yeah. Or maybe we just.
Yeah, we'll put that down.
We'll do that. Yeah. No, but yeah. Once again, thank you for joining, and it's been nice. Peace, love, and wisdom. We out. Yo, dip.
Nice.